Good afternoon, folks. It's finally rolling off the assembly line. The world's first S-Class sedan with a 150 kilowatt-hour battery. It's got all-wheel drive, 650 horsepower. It drives itself, parks itself, can talk, and is able to drive on one battery charge as much as 1,000 kilometers on the NEDC cycle. It can also change that battery in 5 minutes and drive on. What seemed almost unrealistic 10 years ago is now traveling the world. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Nio ET7. Gentlemen, this is a super high-tech S-Class sedan. It's based on our own second-generation platform. The body is made of high-strength steel and aluminum, with a claimed stiffness twice that of the Tesla Model S. On the car hung 11 cameras, 1 frontal lidar, 12 ultrasonic radar, 5mm radar, V2X transmitter to communicate with the road, 2 GPS receivers and online system ADMS. Such a system is capable of generating up to 8 gigabytes of data every second and offers fully autonomous autopilot. At the same time, the car scored the maximum 5 stars in crash tests in both China and Norway. Recessed handles. Very heavy door, guys. This sedan weighs 2,300 kilograms curb weight. Double pane glass. It's microfiber. Nappa leather, real wood, 24 speakers. Wood. It's Nappa too, by the way. The door opens with this button. Plastic. Electric adjustments. Nappa leather seat. Steering wheel is Nappa. Or not Nappa. No, I think it's soft plastic. Microfiber. Natural wood. Plastic. Real wood. The armrest opens like this, but you can open it from this side. There's a light bulb inside the cloth-covered interior. Wireless charging, water, and what kind of water it's got. Yeah, water too. Nio. I'm gonna drink it now. Okay. This is the bombastic presidential back row. Let's have a look at the rear door card, which is also a heavy door. And there's double glazing in the back. The rear card is the same interior trim, microfiber, wood, Nappa, button. Rear row adjustment button. This is how the door opens. And I want to say that the next video I will try to make, if I can, I will try to make a Mercedes EQS, an electric sedan, and we will compare it with this Nio, because I think for some reason, Nio has humiliated Mercedes. Oh, humiliated. 1,000-kilometer battery, 3 seconds to 100. I guess Mercedes will give the same materials, but there's not a squeak in here. I have a video. I'll show you how the Mercedes squeaks now. Guys, either I don't understand something or there's something crazy going on in Germany. What is this? Is that you repeating Audi's e-tron? It's moving all over the place. I'm getting into the e-tron. It's a big e-tron. It's all crunchy. The whole dashboard is crunching. Holy shit. And it's a thoroughbred German. Very well put together. Not a squeak at all. Not a squeak at all. Very nicely put together. And then there's the screen. And the screen does not squeak. It does not squeak, guys. It is just nailed with incomprehensible what. The car is sold in 3 trims, in 500 kilometers battery, $60,000, in 700 kilometers battery. $80,000 and 1,000 kilometers battery. While the price is exactly and officially not named, but they say it will be about, I have already been told about $90,000 will cost the car. The car is fully under lifetime warranty. In all three versions goes 650 horsepower, with an acceleration of 3.7 to 100. Let me finally tell you what the trick to the lifetime warranty is. And the trick is that the lifetime warranty is for the first owner only. There's perfectly precise math here, just like with health insurance, just like in a casino. 99 people will lose, 1 will win, and those people who lose cover the cost of the one person who wins at the casino. Health insurance, right? For example, 90 or 100 people paid their insurance a month, and only one person had an insured claim or got sick, and 99 never got sick. So the company ended up covering that one sick person. It's exactly the same here. Out of 100 Chinese who bought an $80,000 car, I'd say out of 1,000 Chinese who bought a car for $80,000, 999 will sell it in 5 years. Such people who buy such cars, they will not drive the car all their lives. And if one fanatic does decide, a vicious fanatic like that decides to fuck the company to fix it for him, as there is a German who drove a Tesla there, the first Teslas were also given a lifetime warranty, and he did some crazy mileage there. They say he lived in that car to just, well, you know, right? The Chinese guy who buys this car, he sells it in 5 years and the warranty is gone. What do you guys think of the design? I like it very much. It's a very big car. It's wide. It's very comfortable to sit in. The seat is just awesome. The materials and finishes are of very high quality. It is quiet. I closed the doors and there was just a vacuum. The steering wheel is quite large. I like its design, pleasant. It has a shape. It is not round. It's weird shape, but it's nice to hold. Electric steering wheel height and reach adjustment, but the button was not brought out here. They saved money, but added software. There's the controls. There's a fatigue sensor. When it sees that the driver is tired, makes the temperature cooler, music louder, gives some signals. 12 inches, 10 inches, very high quality color reproduction. Like all Nio cars, bombastic display, color reproduction is very cool. Unfortunately, there is no English, only Chinese. English will be supplied with those cars that will go to official representatives, for example, in Norway. Here you can customize the car completely. Right, microphone. Microphone? Look how cool it opens. Same thing. Gentlemen, we have multi-lever front, multi-lever rear, air suspension with adjustable ground clearance. The minimum you can lower by 11 centimeters, the maximum you can raise by 16.5 centimeters. The car is sold with 20-inch wheels, 245 by 45 tires, ventilated disc brakes all around. But for $2,000 you can pay extra and get the 21st wheels. Unfortunately, the car only has a fast charger. From 20 to 100% in 40 minutes. Let's have a look in the trunk. And the trunk is flat. Deep but flat, I think it's about 400 liters, no more. It's like this. There's a mesh. And the material is nice. Not cheap, not cheap. Guys, 187 centimeters tall, sat behind myself. 3 fists in front of my knee. There is nothing above my head, but I think, no, well, I don't touch the glass, but that's the gap. It's a very nice back row. It's very comfortable. The seats are soft. And I love the design. I'm personally tired of German austerity. It looks a bit cartoonish on the one hand, but on the other hand, it's so minimalist. It's calm, neat. It looks very interesting. And it's comfortable to sit in. And you want to go far and wide in a big seat like this. Armrest? First of all, it's heavy. You can build up your biceps. Wood. 2 cup holders, a document holder. Awesome back couch, just awesome, by the way. You'll notice there's nothing here. And they've saved money. By the way, in the maximum configuration of the car for rear passengers, there are tablets with a 4K screen, which are integrated into the overall system, and also just incredible seats with zero gravity. Unfortunately, at the moment, they do not have this configuration in the showroom. And it's got great color reproduction. There's like everywhere else. You can get a massage. You can adjust the temperature, air direction. It's got massage, ventilation, and heated rear seats. Front seats, too. Look, I just don't want to leave this place. It's a bomb car, whatever you touch. It's just amazing materials. So Nio is 6 years old. The owner's name is William Lee. In the first 4 years, they won the formula. Get a huge amount of investment and get richer than General Motors did in 100 years. And with that huge amount of investment, they can now afford to give this kind of top technology. And sales, I can tell you, are growing by leaps and bounds. At the rear, multi-lever. At the front, also multi-lever. Adaptive shock absorbers, plus air suspension with height-adjustable clearance. All this, in theory, should give maximum comfort. But 45 profile prevents this from happening. No, I by no means want to tell that suspension is rigid. Simply, I shall tell so. Sedan Lexus LS is softer. Here, everything is German. Typical elastic German suspension, as at BMW of the 7th series. Well, as you have already guessed, heavy battery in the center gives excellent controllability, four-wheel drive, rear motor is 400 horses, in front 250, the total power of 650 horses and 850 torque. Acceleration to 103.7, let's be realistic. Such indicators the company can boast thanks to the fact that a professional car racer in perfect weather, on a perfect track, with the 50th attempt made such a result. In reality, you will have 4 or 4 and 2, and of course it is very fast. And when such a ship accelerates like this, it is a special feeling. The braking distance is 32 meters, and the Brembo company is responsible for that here, for a minute. As a sedan with a curb weight like a Geländewagen, that's an excellent figure. And probably many people will say, when it's such weight brake discs are just a consumable. No, gentlemen. Electric cars have a regenerative mode that allows you to practically not press the brake in everyday driving. Using regeneration, some owners of electric cars manage to roll about 100,000 on the factory pads, and the brake discs live 200 plus. Tried sport mode and immediately turned it off. Personally, I don't want to push it at all. It's a barge, you just want to float on it. But in certain situations, 650 horses, as you all realized, help you just teleport in space. As you have already probably noticed, noise insulation is worthy of C-Class. Such noise insulation will please everyone. In the center of the dashboard lives a black toy named Nomi. She's your assistant. She only speaks Chinese and Norwegian. Nomi has been gifted with the ability to think. She answers questions, gives advice, and completely controls the electronics in the car. And since the car is all electronics, Nomi allows you to avoid reaching out to press any buttons at all. About the autopilot. Unfortunately, this super advanced autopilot and auto parking is only available to the owner of the car, even after he has undergone special training. That's the company's policy. By the way, autopilot is not offered with the purchase of the car, and it can't be purchased with extra money. It requires a monthly subscription, which costs $100 a month. For those who don't like to charge the battery, Nio offers special stations where in 5 minutes you can change the battery to a fully charged one and you drive on. You park here. A robot downstairs removes your battery. A minute later, a charged battery arrives, and you drive on. These stations are in every neighborhood in Chinese metropolitan areas. Okay, let's summarize. As I see it, there's a new super brand on the planet, which has made all the mastodons of the global auto industry nervous at the moment. A 1,000-kilometer battery, Such a perfect assembly. Materials, noise insulation, top technology, with such power and a lifetime warranty just excites the mind. And when they ask for an honest $90,000 for it, you want to hug Jackie Chan after he said he was proud to be Chinese. Bravo to the Communist Party for loving the people, for caring, and for not being corrupt. Friends, if you liked the video, give it a bold like, subscribe, hit the bell to not miss the next video, and see you soon.